Thank you, thank you. All right, let's get going this morning. We've got lots of great things to share with everybody. So, good morning, Washington. All right, that was okay, but let's try that one more time. Good morning, Washington. All right, much better. I am really pleased to see all of you here this morning. I am Julie Colehour, and I've been involved with WCV for the past decade, including being on the board since 2010. And I think it's great that everyone has gotten up this morning to come and help and support our environmental champions here in Washington State. So, for an off-year election, there is certainly a lot of reasons to get up this morning and support our environmental champions. We have many critical races going on throughout the state this year, including county council races in both Snohomish and Whatcom counties, the Bellevue City Council race, a special Senate election, a noteworthy mayor's race, and the Port Commissioner's race, just to name a few things going on. So for us in the environmental community, this is anything than an off year. These races will absolutely have an impact on the environment in Washington State, and that's why it's so important that we're all here today. So on that note, I wanted to take a moment to recognize all of the candidates that are in the room today. So if you are a candidate running for office, can you please stand? Thank you. So candidates, what I want you to know is that we, everyone else in this room, knows how hard it is to run for elected office. And we are truly honored to support you as the future conservation leaders in this state. We are also truly honored to be joined this morning by Lummi Nation Chairman Tim Ballou and Nooksack Nation Chairman Bob Kelly. Can you both rise? Thank you. And then I also wanted to acknowledge all of the elected leaders we have here in the room today. At last count, we have more than 25 of our elected officials with us this morning. And this includes representatives from the congressional offices of Susan DelBene, Derek Kilmer, Denny Heck, and Jim McDermott. We have our Attorney General, Bob Ferguson, here with us today. We have our King County Executive, Dow Constantine, here today. Our Speaker of the House, Frank Chop. And then a whole host of other state legislators, county and city council members. So if you're an elected official, will you please stand? We'd like to recognize you. We are truly grateful for all of your hard work and commitment to helping protect Washington's environment. So now, this morning, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. So what do you want to hear first? Shout it out. All right. I think that the good news wins. I think there was good over here, bad over there. We'll go with good. So, in my time on the board at WCV, I have seen this organization grow into a truly political powerhouse for the environment. WCV has created the largest grassroots political force in the state. So let me say that again. WCV has created the largest grassroots political force in the state of Washington. We have engaged with thousands of people, getting them to turn their environmental priorities into political action. We have built allies across the political spectrum, from labor to business to community leaders, helping us achieve our goals. We've engaged with thousands of young people, and these people are the future of our environmental movement. In fact, we have tripled our membership just in the past 18 months. And it's working. One large proof of concept is the fact that WCV played a key role in electing Jay Inslee as our governor last year. Important to note, Jay Inslee, the greenest governor in the nation. People are certainly noticing and responding to WCV's impact and influence. So now we'll move on to the not so good news. So at the helm of our unstoppable force for the past 3 years has been Brendan Chikovic. He's our executive director. Many of you may have heard in the past week or so that Brendan has decided to leave WCV. He and his wife, Carrie, are moving to Denver, where he'll be the new CEO of the Western Conservation Foundation. So we are, of course, very sad to see Brendan go, but we are also extremely thankful for all that he has done to help ignite Washington voters and to really grow WCV's influence over these past 3 years. So what does this mean for WCV? So number one, we're hiring. So if you know anybody, send them our way. Number two, as always, Brendan has impeccable timing. He'll be with us through the end of November. He's going to help us make sure that we stay true to our goals for the November election. And then number three, WCV is in a great place right now. We are undeniably have grown the environment's political voice in Washington. You might say that what used to be a whisper is now a loud, long roar that cannot be ignored, and we are not stopping now. So with the help of everyone in this room, WCV will continue to grow and succeed, and that's why I'm so pleased to see all of you here this morning. So before we bid Brendan farewell, we have some really important elections to win in November, and he's going to come up here and tell you a little bit about those in just a moment. But I thought a nice way to welcome Brendan to the stage might be to give him a toast, to thank him for everything he's done for WCV over the past many, many years that he's been involved with the organization. So if I can get everyone to stand and grab your coffee cup or your juice glass. I'd like to do a toast to Brendan, and let's do this together on 3. 1, 2, 3. To Brendan. Excellent. Thank you very much. Please join me in welcoming Brendan to the stage.